What is up, YouTube? And today we're going to be talking about the new Moonlight 5-star hero coming to Epic 7, Hellion LUA. Now, Hellion LUA is coming to the game on November 7th after the current quadruple banner finishes. And you can see that she has a pretty interesting design here, just a kind of like a schoolgirl, high school girl design. Nothing crazy like we've had in the past, like with Harsetti and other ML 5-stars. Honestly, this one looks a little bit lacking. It kind of reminds me of like Lucy. If you guys remember Lucy, the 3-star unit that we get for free, but a little bit upgraded. But yeah, this is Lua, Hellion Lua. She's a dark unit for some reason. Doesn't really make sense with her design, but okay. And you're gonna see that she is an ordinary high school girl, but she's gonna have some pretty interesting abilities. So she is a dark elemental ranger. They say that she has high health, and she's also going to have decent effectiveness because of her imprint concentration. And this is very interesting because you're going to see right away that her S1 is going to be a single target attack that will actually provoke one enemy. Now this is interesting because rangers typically are squishier than knights, and units that have provokes are usually knights or even warriors to an extent. So units like Fallen Cecilia, General Purges, Yulha, Crow, Conquer Lace, and stuff like that. Usually those are the units that have Provoke, because those units are typically tankier. Now they do say that she is a ranger with high health, but you have to keep in mind that in Epic 7, your base stats are kind of locked behind your class and also your Zodiac symbol. So because of that, she can't really have higher health than Knights or Warriors. So she will be still a little bit squishier, and Rangers typically have very low defense. Very low defense. I think it's the second lowest behind Thieves. So it'll be very interesting to see how she can survive. However, you're going to see that her S2 kind of makes sense why she has Provoke. You're going to see that after she gets attacked by a hero, she will increase the CR of her allies by up to 10%. So it's very similar to General Purges, right? You have a Provoking S1, and you have a way to CR push your allies when you get attacked. And this part is very important. So secondary effect, probably the biggest thing. You will make all allies granted with challenge counterattack. Now this sounds very confusing, but to summarize, I kind of read it a few times. Basically, you're going to have allies that will be having a new buff in the game called Challenge. You'll see that down here where I have it highlighted. Challenge is after you counterattack when the target is a hero, you will deal additional damage equivalent to 8% of the target's max health, and this will dispel after it's activated and increase speed of the person with the challenge buff for 2 turns. So basically, if you have Challenge, you're going to actually counterattack. So you get challenged by using her S3 here. S3 will grant challenge to all your allies, also give her defense buff, so even though she's squishier than Knights and Warriors, she'll have that defense buff for herself. And you'll also see that you can decrease buff durations of all enemies by 1 turn, and also have that 100% chance to provoke as well. I believe that's also AoE, and you'll also see that you can soul burn for 20 souls to ignore effect resist. So pretty overloaded kit here. So basically what she does is she gives everyone a challenge buff. She has increased defense, she'll decrease buff durations of the enemy, right? And also provoke the entire enemy team, especially if you have, souls to actually ignore effect resist. And doing this is very good because if you give all your allies challenge, even if they don't have a way to counterattack themselves, if she gets attacked, which she should because she has this provoke, right? And you're going to be ignoring effect resist. Basically, you're going to be pushing up your entire team over and over, so they'll lap the enemy very quickly. And of course, being able to counterattack with this challenge buff will be very good, because Lua will allow your allies with challenge to counterattack. So basically how this works is, she provokes people, she gives everyone this challenge buff, and then she forces people to attack you, and then your allies will counterattack when she gets attacked, right? And just pretty powerful, it looks like. I think she'll be very annoying to fight against. I don't know if she'll be super strong. You definitely want to make sure that you wait for content creators or other people like myself to actually test her out. I will definitely be testing her out just because I kind of am a fan of her design after looking at it a bit more. But most importantly, I think her kit looks very fun to use, so I think I will be testing her out and releasing some videos when she comes out on November 7th. So we do have quite some time away if you guys are curious about if you guys should be pulling for the current banner that is running, featuring one of the best injured units, Urban Shadow Shoe. Check out my video on my channel talking about that Mystic banner rotation. And thank you for watching, guys, and let me know in the comments what you guys think about this unit, if you guys are going to pull for her, if you guys think she's going to be strong, weak, or if there's some changes you think you would want on her. Personally, I think if she was a knight, she would be way better, but I'm not too sure. Let me know in the comments though what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next video.